furious. Oprah Winfrey turns her back on Meghan entirely after Sussexes make a fool out of her. Is Oprah Winfrey feuding with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle? One tabloid claims the media mogul feels betrayed after finding out the Sussexes lied to her face. Here's what we know. Ever since Prince Harry and Meghan Markle left their royal duties, they have relied on Oprah Winfrey's help and friendship. But that's all over now, according to Woman's Day. This week, the tabloid reports Winfrey turned on Markle and Harry after she found out they had lied to her during their now infamous interview back in March. After the interview, outlets were quick to flag many of the Sussexes' statements as untrue. As soon as those headlines started coming out, and Oprah learned that they'd either exaggerated or downright lied to her, she was furious, an inside source dishes. This put a severe dent in Oprah's reputation as one of America's most skilled interviewers, and even now, almost 8 months later, it hasn't quite recovered. And after Markle visited a Harlem school, where most of the children came from low-income families, while wearing a $20,000 outfit, Winfrey is calling their friendship off. American audiences are starting to realize that Harry and Meghan aren't exactly practicing what they're constantly preaching, and people are beginning to turn on them, another tipster explains. Oprah knows she needs to distance herself from them for her own good. The tabloid points to recent comments from Winfrey about not having many friends as evidence of a rift between her and the Sussexes. That was a rather pointed comment to make because until that point, everyone in Oprah's circle assumed she was extremely close with Meghan. But it seems that's changed, the tipster concludes. Oprah Winfrey once said she was surprised at how open Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, were in their interview. When asked if she was surprised at how open the couple was, Winfrey responded, "I was surprised. I'm like, what? You're going there? You're going all the way there," she added. Winfrey said she thinks her interview with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex was so powerful because they were willing to be vulnerable. What makes it powerful is when you have somebody else who is willing to be as open, as vulnerable, as truthful as they were, she said. The reason the interview was what it was because they answered the way they did. Meanwhile, controversial British TV host Piers Morgan has claimed Meghan Markle told 17 lies in her Oprah interview. Here is what they were. Piers Morgan has blasted Meghan Markle for 17 untrue, exaggerated or unprovable slurs against the royal family. The TV firebrand hit out at the delusional Duchess, weeks after he walked away from hosting Good Morning Britain over his refusal to apologize for disbelieving her. In an explosive chat on US TV, Piers defended the royals, and said a total of 17 of the claims made in the interview are either untrue, inflated or impossible to prove. These include Meghan wrongly claiming she and Harry were married in secret by the Archbishop of Canterbury and alleging that Archie was not allowed to be a prince because of his skin color. In his own tell-all chat, Piers told Fox News host Tucker Carlson a woke cancel culture mob drove him out of his morning job with ITV. Piers, 56, said, "She's a delusional actress who wants to make millions off the royals while trashing the family." One of Sussex's lies: Harry was financially cut off from the royals. When Harry and Meghan announced their intention to step back from being senior royals, they said they wanted to be financially independent. Before cutting ties, 95% of their money came from Prince Charles's income from the Duchy of Cornwall, and 5% from the taxpayer-funded sovereign grant. Another infamous lie is Meghan said she was silenced by the institution. Royal insiders have since stressed that it was very much the case that Harry and Meghan themselves called the shots when it came to publicity, deciding which charities to support, which engagements to go on, and which media to grant interviews to.